Hey guys, today we're going to talk about HAYES as a model of care because it's something that we're going to be exploring for the next 3 weeks. So if you haven't heard of HAYES, it stands for Health at Every Size. It's a model of care that's been designed to be person-centered. It's a non-diet approach to health and well-being, and it doesn't focus on weight or body measurements, but instead behaviours that make up healthy living. So these are the things that we want to engage in. So guys, this is just a truth bomb moment. For too long, we have been sold a message that health is a number we see on the scales. And I'm here to tell you that this is not true. If this was true, people of a certain shape or size would not experience serious or chronic disease. And we know that's not true. And if it were true, losing weight would automatically reverse disease and illness. And again, we know this not to be the case. Unfortunately, disease, rather than be regarded as the often complex and always individual situation that it is, has been reduced to a simplistic message of, if you're a bigger person, you have to lose weight. And it's so simple to do this: eat less, exercise more. And this message has seen an explosion in the weight loss industry and has made quite a few people really wealthy. But the research is clear. Weight loss dieting leads to weight regain for almost everyone, and often sooner rather than later. 1 to 2/3 of people who go on a weight loss diet end up heavier than when they started. Weight loss dieting is the commonest pathway to an eating disorder, and very importantly, weight loss dieting puts focus on the weight rather than the well-being, which in turn increases weight stigma, creates further significant physical and psychological harm. Weight loss dieting is not the answer. Over the next 3 weeks, we'll be exploring a few different modules. Firstly, making peace with your plate. This specifically looks at diet variety and nutrient-dense foods and what that means for you. It looks at building trust and acting on body cues, as well as understanding binges and cravings. The following week, we'll look at body image, accepting and embracing our body shape, developing body respect, and changing body image dissatisfaction. And I'm not saying that this work is going to be easy, but I'll be with you every step of the way. And then finally, we'll look at intuitive eating. What is intuitive eating, and how can we practice self-care through meal planning? And now, because I have seen sharing our own stories being so empowering for others, I want to share mine. So I have always been in a smaller body, and as a child, I was often complimented on my size. This made me believe that my smallness was a sort of gift and that it made me special. And then I became a teenager, and the natural body changes started to give me shape, which shocked and upset me. And the thing that I had grown to identify with was being taken away. So I acted out. I stopped eating. And over the years, I used restrictive eating as a weapon to feel in control. And even after I studied for 6 years to become a nutritionist, I still had just not begun to understand this imbalance within me. It wasn't until I discovered HAYES, that's Health at Every Size, that I began to understand why I did the things I did. And sure, my well-meaning and loving family members had planted a seed, but it was the world that nurtured it into a full-blown eating disorder. We are exposed to the message that we are not good enough, and every single day we hear it. I'm just as human as you, and I'm just as susceptible to those messages. But once I found HAYES and I did the work, I found that I was able to release myself from these old coping mechanisms. And that's my personal story, but it doesn't end there. Why do I practice HAYES? Well, I have treated over 200 women in the past 2 years. And out of those 200, 1 said she didn't want to lose weight. 1 person. And that's not including the additional 2,000 women that I talk to on social media. None of them have ever indicated that they are happy with their bodies. Most people will ask me questions regarding weight loss and the mystical secrets of it. We are all profoundly unhappy with the way we look. And it's not because we were born to think this way. We are being told it in the most subtle of ways on a daily basis. Think of the last time you complimented someone on anything other than their appearance. If you catch up with a friend who's lost weight, you mention it, right? You say how amazing they are, how well they must feel, and you can't stand the way that you look, and you do anything to lose weight. But it's not you, it's all of us. So I committed to the HAYES model of care because if I bring one thing to this planet, it is going to be that the women I work with know that I value them, that I see them for more than their body. I want to know their wit and their smile and their warmth that they bring to a room. I want to love the way they parent, the friend that they are. I want to value their smarts and their wicked sense of humor. Because aren't these things the most valuable? And now I want to do a little experiment with you. So please grab a pen and paper or use your phone and pause this video if you just need to get yourself set up. And now I want you to bring to mind somebody that you love and admire. This could be your best friend, your lover, your child, your mother, any person. Take a moment to write all the things about them that you love. And again, pause the video if you need to do that, so you can really take a moment to drop in. Okay, so now you have your list. Maybe you want to screenshot it and share it below this video because I'd love to have a read. But let's have a look over the list and tell me how many of the things you wrote were about the way the person looked or about how much they weighed. How many things? It's powerful, right? And it really makes you think, if the person that you value the most has all these things going on that are irrelevant to the number of the scales, shouldn't we show ourselves the same compassion and love and, well, downright respect? So over the next few weeks, I want to challenge each of you to compliment somebody on something that has got nothing to do with their looks or their weight. It might be their smile or their company, their thoughts, maybe their ideas. And also, I want you to commit to yourself right now that you will never disrespect yourself by discussing your own weight or your discontent with your body again. Just don't allow it. And of course, the thoughts might come and the words might form, so you can notice them and then say to yourself, I'm having an unhelpful thought. Give yourself the compassion that you would a child, because after all, we're learning and relearning how to love ourselves. So then take a deep breath and move on. You are far greater than that thought, far greater. And that's it for today. I know it was a bit of a heavy session, but this work isn't easy and it's not light. The rewards though are freedom. And I think that's not to be taken too lightly. So I hope you enjoyed the session and I'll see you again soon. Thanks guys, bye.